Week 10 of the Prep Sports Report ready to go. Lead it off with some girls gymnastics and a big sectional matchup over there. Chesterton, Wayne, no surprise though who came out on top.
Not for who came out on top, but there's a surprise who came out second.
Merrillville did have the injury.
Yes, they did.
One of their, I think it was Brittany Rochford who was out for them, and this is Hannah Best of Crown Point.
Boy, she did an outstanding job. She got third place in the all-around with a 3.77 and does an excellent job here on the beam.
Second on the beam with a 9.525. Crown Point finished sixth as a team with a 104.75.
But she will be representing Crown Point in the regional this Friday night at Valparaiso.
Yeah, third in the all-around, so she will be there.
Nice dismount.
Here is the defending state champ in the all-around, Wayne.
Yes.
From Morgan Township, Kylie Maxwell.
An independent, and boy, did she do well. She won the all-around here at the sectional with a 38.8, which is the highest in the state right now. And she had a second in bars, second in vault, and first on the floor.
Rochelle Miller on the bars here was third, 9.625. She was second in the all-around at 38.2, leading Valpo to the sectional championship at 113.25.
Beautiful dismount, beautiful. She stuck it, no movement whatsoever. And Jenna Algozine, she was fourth in the all-around in the sectional here with a 37.2525.
First on the bars with a 9.7,
Right.
the freshman, who is going to be big if Valpo's going to get that 11th state title.
Isn't it amazing? 11th they're going for. Wow.
Got into double figures last year, looking for 11 this year.
Look at this, Joe. You got Valpo, 113.25, but in second place is Michigan City with a 109.975.
And a new
in
coach
Portage.
this year. Yeah.
Yes, and Portage is third. The top three teams here move on to the regional at Valparaiso. This is your all-around winners right here. The reason we have six is the top six girls, whether the team goes or not, go to the regional on Friday.
Wow.
Ashley Koza is a name people probably haven't heard much of. We had fifth all around, and certainly Heather Osorio from Merrillville.
All right, from one set of champions to another. The Lake Central Centralettes, who have dominated the championships in dancing. We're going to feature a couple of their dancers tonight and their coach, Coach Kevin Mathis, as they, I think, just got back from winning another championship.
When this activity started years ago, we were mostly entertainment. Since then, it has migrated into competitions.
It's like a big family. There's a saying, it's once a Centralette, always a Centralette.
Definitely a sense of tradition in the things that we do and a sense of pride within the community.
And it's really hard because we have like a huge reputation to live up to, but it's amazing going out on stage and just like hearing the crowd's reactions. It's really exciting to like see people that come just to see us.
Our attempt is to try and get out there and to bring into the art of dance along with the competitive aspect of it. We're truly hoping that obviously that the audience is going to find it to be accessible, they're going to find it to be entertaining, at the same time they're going to appreciate how well we've trained.
I definitely think the biggest thing that I've learned from dancing is dedication, because being a dancer takes so much dedication. I mean, I've been at this studio like every day of my life since I was a little girl.
Being a dancer and doing one of our routines is like running on a treadmill at full speed while jumping up and down and moving your arms in coordination with 15 other girls to music.
A lot of training. We practice 5 days a week for 2 hours. We take ballet classes to get all the technique in for the athleticism, but then also we have to really watch like our movement, and that's really what makes it more artistic and the emotion that we put behind it.
Normally you get out on the floor and your body just knows what to do, and you dance your heart out as best as you can, and you just put like your soul onto the floor And you just feel really vulnerable because the entire audience is watching you. It is very comforting knowing that there are 15 other girls who love doing what you're doing as much as you do, and just the energy that you feel, it carries you through the rest of the routine.
I definitely think my teammates are what motivate me the most to keep dancing, because everyone on the team works so hard and everyone's so talented.
The girls on the team definitely motivate me. They motivate me to be a better person, to be a better dancer. I dance for them.
My teammates are like my sisters to me, and we all like trust each other. We all love each other so much, so we have so much fun at practice.
Our job is to be motivational. Our job is to encourage them. Our job is to let them know that they're more important than all the trophies and banners that we have on the wall, that they are human beings first.
My 4 years on Centralettes have kind of shaped me to who I am today. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it toward what I'm going on to next, and I'm going to use all those lessons I've learned because they've become a part of me, and that's what I think I'm really grateful for.
The Lake Central Centralettes, Wayne.
Yes,
Some
the
of your former
Centralettes.
students in there.
Oh, Amanda and Emily there were just fantastic. They were in my honors class, and they were fantastic kids. But what really is impressive is how the Centralettes have dominated the state, just dominated the state of Indiana.
Kind of like the Valpo girls gymnastics.
That's right.
Very similar there. All right, one of the other new sports that we're going to feature tonight, which is catching on across the Midwest, across Northwest Indiana, with some heavy interest that you'll hear about in Crown Point, but also I know in Lacrosse, is LaPorte's community also playing lacrosse. Is lacrosse, and our own Alexis Burdine has that story.
Lacrosse is a sport that has been newly introduced to Crown Point High School and has already recruited a myriad of athletes from sports like track and football. So what has CP athletes ditching their traditional Midwestern sports for lacrosse? I'm gonna go check it out. What's the most challenging aspect about the sport?
Probably just picking it up my freshman year because I've never played it before, but it takes a lot of time and work. At first, I was frustrated with it. I wanted to give up because it was so hard and difficult, but after you put in work and time, it's actually a really good time.
Did you know anything about the sport?
No, it was brand new, and a bunch of the other guys from football were going to join up and play, and I figured why not, and I fell in love with the game.
How is the physical intensity compared to football?
Football is more like a couple of second burst of hitting. Lacrosse is always going, never stop.
Soccer, anything, nothing's faster than lacrosse. It takes a lot of split-second thinking. It's a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining. It's the fastest game on 2 feet.
What do you love the most about lacrosse?
Just with my friends. It's a good time to do something else, to get out, to be active with friends.
Lacrosse is a great team sport. I've really come to be great friends with a lot of these guys. They become brothers to me, and we have a lot of fun together. It's a great physical sport, and it definitely keeps you in shape.
It's because it is so new. It's generating a lot of excitement. We've grown from, I think we had 35 high school kids my first year coaching, and now we're close to 60, on top of 5 youth teams and 2 girls teams.
Even though people from the region love their Midwestern sports, lacrosse seems to be really picking up and has a lot to offer to kids all around the region.
To find out more about prep basketball and other winter sports, find us on Facebook.
Watch full episodes and share your fan experience with Prep Sports Report.
We're back, ready for some boys high school basketball, Wayne, from sectional week. Shall we check out some of the highlights? You strayed, you lost, but let's start over at Crown Point, where the Bulldogs continued their red-hot shooting behind Blake Bonin after Chesterton came from behind to defeat Merrillville on Friday night.
Stefanovic really
That should have been a 4, Sasha.
That's,
let's move in a little, buddy. I don't think you get the NBA range there. That was way outside. There's Chris Palambizio. He can shoot from anywhere as well.
I believe that Chesterton was a red check mark, wasn't it?
Wayne, we're gonna yes, they were, and they came through against Merrillville on.
But they were not in the championship.
I think those first 2 threes that Sasha just hit on the highlights. We may have to have you tell the Bryce Drew story after these highlights, after what I just saw. Okay. The folks out there want the Bryce Drew story?
I don't think so.
I think they probably do. Now that I brought it up. Nice drive inside there, but this was a weird week, Wayne. Crown Point had to hold on to beat Portage. Oh, see that the spinorama move?
Nice.
It's screaming D1. Where's my guy, the B's, going now? We don't know. We don't know where he's headed. But that spinorama move, there's Grant Galen there out of the corner. I mean, Crown Point's a 3-point shooting machine.
Boy, Stefanovic right there.
Long jumper there for Berquist. I mean, Sasha, don't come inside the line, buddy. That was like a layup. What the heck? What's Munster going to do defensively when you got these many shooters?
Wow, I don't know.
I don't know, but I think Coach Hackett will have something dialed up.
Oh, you better believe it.
All right, quickly, we got to hurry up. The Bryce Drew story.
Well, when we played Bryce, I had a guy who thought he could actually guard him. And Bryce and I had like 30 in the first half or something against us.
And he pulled up from about 5 feet behind the line, right?
Yeah. Oh, he kept going back to almost mid-court.
Right. So eventually you have to guard him out there, don't you?
Him, you would. Yes, definitely.
Maybe Sasha as well, because Sasha hit a couple from way downtown. All right. How about some more highlights? Let's go to the Class 1A sectional. The defending state champs in 1A, Wayne. Malcolm Reed in for 2 there.
Well, I tell you, these guys are playing very well.
But 21st Century gave them all they wanted on Friday night. Cameron Hall for 3.
It was a good test, but I think that Marquette's schedule really helps their play.
I thought Ryan was going to throw down there.
I thought so too.
Is headed for Providence. Oh, that's a missed shot, but on the weak side, that was a nice look.
Yeah, nice.
Nathan Lane got a nice pass there. Here comes Perez. He lays it up and in. Alex Perez scoring. Malcolm Reed, one of those holdovers from the state championship team.
Boy,
nice
experience that they have is just going to help them.
State
they're right there, right there. Boom.
Experience, Wayne.
28.
Ryan Fazekas for 3 there.
28. He's ready for Providence.
To Sean Smallwood off the glass. State tournament experience is a huge factor the next time around.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Nice steal. Here comes Marquette out on the break and a nice layup.
Alex Lothar for Washington had 22. Boy, he played well this season.
Miller for 3 more there.
He'd have been our unknown player for every week.
Alex Lothar right there knocking a 3. Here he is again. Spin around. Washington's a young team. They're going to be heard from.
Oh, yeah.
Alex, I like that move, buddy. Oh, I like
nice
that block, too.
like
Smallwood.
Right here. Coming down.
Come on,
Boom.
Smallwood. There you go for the jam. That's what we want to see. We want to see some dunks. And
78 to 50. Wow, just dominating Washington. And Marquette really looks like a team that could end up
do it again. And
right.
They're going to be playing. It looks like maybe the same teams again this year that they did last year. All right, how about some Saturday night hoops from down in Hebron? Our guys at Boone Grove got taken out. They had a lead. They went cold in the 4th quarter on Friday, Wayne. They got Superman in foul trouble.
Yeah,
and Roman Penn got it done from the line Saturday night against Hebron. Here's Cody Greenwell.
Who also really played well for Noll is Lee Howard. Boy, he really stepped up. He had 18.
Roman Penn was the difference on Friday night with the free throws. He had 29 points. Bryce Hanaway knocking down the 3 there. There's Lee Howard with the block.
Nice steal here out in front.
You know, Noll played the tough schedule. Cody Greenwell, there was a tip in.
I think that, you know, that really is maybe the difference maker here, because Noll did play a tough schedule.
They did, and they lost a lot of games. Lost to, I believe, what they lose to River Forest, Whiting, and maybe Lake Station.
Well, they're playing well right now. They were 11-3 and 13 on the season, but they've really stepped up.
And Roman Penn really played well under the bright lights. Brad Blank for 3 there for Hebron.
Nice dish, nice dish.
Noll got some momentum. Noll picked up the defense in the 4th quarter, really made it tough on Boone Grove, and then really had no problems on Saturday. Really had a big win over Hebron, who knocked off Whiting on Friday night, and Whiting just never got into the game, Wayne, Friday.
You know, Hebron played so very well, but Penn had 29 for Bishop Noll against Boone Grove. So
nice layup there by Roland Penn off the rebound. Cody Greenwell again. Noll wins the sectional, 67-47 for the Warriors. All right, Monday night, Griffith back, and they dominated the sectional really all week, Wayne, and Roosevelt really couldn't hang with them at all.
That just proves you don't need to practice that month before.
I guess not. It was a good break.
It was.
And no distractions off the court, some good behavior, and I think they need to keep both of those things going. There's Anthony Harris for 2.
Anthony Harris had a big game, 21 points against Lavelle. And then Anthony Murphy was the leading scorer with 26.
Antonio pull there.
Look at this right here, Murphy.
There we go.
Left hand
hang-a-rama. Murphy for 2. Nice crowd at the City Center. Layup off the glass for 2. We're going to see Roosevelt's D'Angelo Graves from downtown. Griffith going to be under the microscope again this week. Not only on the floor, how they play, but their demeanor. Nice layup there by my guy Lawrence Mosley. In there for 2. Panthers win the sectional. Wayne, they can turn the negative of being banned from the state tournament and the rest of the season. They can turn it into a positive, not by winning, but by behaving and playing well and really showing themselves
good sportsmen.
Yes, definitely. In the next, really, that's the important thing is how they get along with the other teams, the officials, how they behave. It's really not about winning and losing
I
anymore.
think that they've learned their lesson, and I hope that they do go downstate and win.
Obviously, they want to win too.
Yeah.
And that would be it'd be something if they could advance deep and get a chance to play in front of maybe a statewide audience. I think that'd be awesome. All right, as we go to our next timeout, we got a face in the crowd with our Alexis Burdine.
With a regular season game being enough to make students storm the court, there's no telling what students will be doing while celebrating a postseason victory.
We have an awesome student section, like the best student section in Northwest Indiana.
Portage claims that they have the best student section. How do you feel about that?
I feel a little kind of hurt on the inside.
Well, it's a really big deal for us because we haven't really had a student section like this in a while. So really everybody's been calling us the best student section in NWI, which we take with pride.
Are you having more fun at this game than a regular season game?
Yeah, I think it's a lot more fun when we are in the postseason. I feel like a lot of the students are dedicated and come out every night to support their team.
A lot more people, a lot higher energy, because if we win, we're going on. If we lose, we're out, so we got to give it our all.
Energy is definitely up, and we're all cheering as loud as we can.
Postseason, there's a lot of pressure on the team, so you really need to come out and support your team, especially since it's single elimination. We need to win, and we will win. Calling the game right now.
What's up with the cherries?
That's from my man Nathan Cherry on the field, best friend since like 6th grade.
This Sasa Stefanovic sign, it represents the true meaning of the team, which is bravery, courage, and strength.
Do you think everyone takes it way more seriously than a regular season game?
I for sure do. I want to go ham on every game I can, but I'm sure everyone's out here cheering as hard as they can and being a true spirit of Crown Point High School.
Between t-shirts, themes, and assuming their favorite players' identities, fans really found a way to support their teams during the postseason. You can tune in August for Prep Football Report.
To find out more about prep basketball and other winter sports, find us on Facebook.
Watch full episodes and share your fan experience with Prep Sports Report.
We are up against it. We'll quickly show you both the polls because we want to hear from Coach Mike Hackett. Little 5 and top 10 final ones of the year, Wayne. Let's see, Winnemac, who's still playing.
That's
Beat
right.
Rensselaer,
That's
came
right.
back to beat them. Lighthouse has had a great year. Boone Grove as well, and so did Morgan Township, Washington Township as well. Final poll of the year. Some movement after the sectionals, and you know, hey, we're going to end the year with defending state champs #1.
That's right. You know, you got Crown Point, Munster. Certainly, that's going to be a great game this Saturday. And Griffith playing well, and you know, the #1 team right now because of East Chicago's loss is a very, very talented Marquette Catholic state champion as of right now. Right now, they got
looking to win another one.
That's right.
All right, time to go side by side. Crown Point and Munster meeting in the regional at Michigan City, and what a matchup! Crown Point won over Munster at Munster, I believe, in December. And they'll get another crack. And Wayne is not going to pick against the Mustangs again.
No way. I mean, that's taking nothing away from Crown Point. This is I pick an overtime and a 1-point victory because Crown Point's really showed me a lot in that sectional, winning that sectional 2. They can shoot the ball outside. They've got excellent shooters, but Munster really played well in East Chicago.
State tournament experience, like I said earlier, a big factor. Let's hear from the head coach of the Mustangs.
It's been a kind of a strange season for us. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of ups and downs. Early in the year, we weren't playing very good basketball. And then after Christmas, we started showing signs, and the team just started coming together more. First time we played Crown Point, it was a tale of two halves. First half, we were in control, had a double-figure lead most of the time. Second half, they came out and just dominated us. And obviously, that was good enough to beat us on our home floor. Crown Point's playing extremely well right now. You know, that was a really tough sectional over there. They beat 3 really good teams, and watching them on film, they really have it rolling.
The triangle and 2 defense that Coach Hackett had, probably the biggest factor in the East Chicago game.
When you can take Edwards and Jefferson out of the ball game, basically. Now, Edwards did end up with 22, but that was late in the game.
Right.
And then his son, Drew Hackett, and I know everybody in the area knows it, 51 points.
Tied for 10th all time in the state tournament with 51 points.
He was
some legendary player.
Really?
You know, that's what I saw. I thought.
You know, we've always talked about, superstars step up, in the sectionals and regionals. Boy, did he ever step up.
That's in the Blackman, Alford range.
Yes.
That 51
That's right.
points that he had.
That's right.
So a lot of great names in high school basketball, and obviously East Chicago got behind, had to foul.
Yeah.
The Hackett strategy, not good.
Did not work. Did not work.
Probably the triangle and 2 was probably a little bit better strategy. All right, so Wayne's World, there's your pick. I'm not going against the red. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not the red of Munster.
This is going to be a great game.
I think it's going to be a great game. All right, I think we're running out of time, are we?
So let's go.
We're running out of time. I don't think we've ran out of your picks.
That's all right.
Oh no, we have one pick. Let's see Wayne's World real quick.
All right, I got Northridge. I like the winner there is Munster over Northridge.
Munster over Northridge. All right, let's.
3A, I like the winner there I like Griffith going on. and
Really?
over St. Joe's, and that's going to be a good one. In 2A, I like Canterbury, unfortunately, Fort Wayne Canterbury over Winnemac, who's had a fantastic season. And for 1A, I like Marquette Catholic. You know, going back down, I think Marquette Catholic has the best chance of winning the state again.
Yeah, I'm going to take St. Joe's over Griffith as the red check mark.
All right.
Because just as I think it, you know, it's going to be tough.
It is.
It'll
It
be
is.
tough if you get my drift in the regional, if you know what I mean. All right, folks, we want to thank you for another great season of high school sports on the Prep Sports Report.
Thank
as we
everybody
wrap it
here to
up.
put this together.
Thank our
everybody, Tony
outstanding
and
crew
Justin,
and our
Adam,
great interns.
Amanda.
Alexis Burdine as well, and that one kid I forgot, Caleb.
Yeah,
Caleb,
Joe back in there.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
see you. Good night.